When you think of the Maldives, you probably picture overwater villas, fancy resorts, and the kind of luxury that feels completely out of reach. But that's only one side of the story. Because beyond the resorts, there's a completely different side to the Maldives that most people never see, simply because they don't even know it exists. And that's the local islands, the hidden gems that the resort islands don't want you to know about. And in this video, we're exploring the Maldives the way it was meant to be seen, through the local islands. And we'll show you how it's possible to experience the Maldives in a way that's just as beautiful, far more authentic, and only a fraction of the price of the resort islands. After much research, we found this beautiful local island called Dhigurah, and it completely changed the way we see the Maldives. It's the kind of place that makes you realize the Maldives was never only meant to be experienced through 5-star resorts. And honestly, this is the side of the Maldives that more people should know about.
Doesn't feel real. So we've just arrived at Mala Airport, and of course the first thing we have to do is get some cash. Because there aren't many ATMs on the local islands, it's a good idea to have cash. And when it comes to what currency you need, typically 2 currencies are accepted: the Maldivian rupiah and the US dollar. Both currencies are accepted, but it is cheaper to pay in the local currency. For example, if you go to the shop and you want to buy a bottle of water, if it costs $1, for example, then if you were to pay in the local currency to the value of $1, it could maybe get you 2 or 3 bottles of water. So the rupiah can go a little bit further than the dollar. And what's awesome is that when you eat out at a restaurant, you can pay in both the dollar and the rupiah. It's super convenient. But there are a few restaurants that only accept the rupiah, and then there's some that only accept the dollar. So it's good to have both just in case. So literally just as you walk outside of the airport, the ferry port is right here. This has to be one of the most beautiful views from an airport I've ever experienced. This is insanely blue. If this is what it looks like here, just off the airport, imagine what it looks like on the islands. I am so excited. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to Dhigurah. So we're now on the speedboat. We're on our way to Dhigurah Island, and the speedboat is going to take around 90 minutes to get there, and it costs $50 away. So it'll cost $50 to get there and $50 back to Mala, of course. Otherwise, you can also take public transport. There's a public ferry that runs between the local islands and Mala, and apparently that costs around £1.50, which is super affordable. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that because we didn't have the time, but yeah, I mean, travel around the Maldives can be affordable if you have time.
And lucky us, we got to see a whole pod of dolphins swimming by on our way to Dhigurah. It was absolutely insane. And we've arrived in Dhigurah, and our hotel is literally right in front of the ferry port.
So we've just arrived at our hotel on Dhigurah, and we're staying at Lonahiri. So let me take you on a little tour of the room. So as you walk in, you come into a beautiful clean bathroom that has a walk-in shower. All of the toiletries provided, as well as this beautiful station to get ready at in the morning. How cute are those towels? And a hairdryer, ladies. That is always essential to have. As you walk out, you have a cupboard. I have already unpacked some things with hangers and robes. Okay, there's a safe as well. And then you go over here and you have a water station and a fridge. Can keep some beverages nice and cold. a TV which also has Netflix and YouTube, and the most beautiful bed. It looks super comfy and it's so spacious. And of course there's an AC. And then over here is a terrace, a balcony. So over there you can see the one side of the island. That is where there's Bikini Beach, where you can swim. And then on that side of the island is the pier. This accommodation costs $160 per night, including a full buffet breakfast in the morning, which if there's two of you and you share the cost, that's like $80 per night, which isn't bad for the Maldives, considering how much you can pay at one of these resort islands. I mean, that's over thousands of dollars just to experience the Maldives. But on a beautiful island like Dhigurah, where you also have the warm, beautiful water, I mean, why not experience it this way? But that's enough chatting for now. Let's get ready and let's go and explore. Oh, we're dressed and ready. One thing to be aware of in the Maldives is the culture and religion and how to be respectful. So when it comes to clothing, in local areas or in the city near the airport, anywhere like that, it is respectful for women to cover their shoulders and their chest and to wear bottoms that at least cover down to the knees and below. When it comes to swimming beaches, like bikini beaches on different islands, that's where you're allowed to be in a bikini and to wear clothing that's more revealing. So hence why I'm wearing a little black overthrow just to cover the shoulders, because it's very important to still respect the local culture here.
Got hit on the head by a coconut. Guys, you have to be careful because there are so many coconut trees on this island and they just fall randomly. And I swear this one almost hit me on the head, and these two I almost tripped over while walking, so just be careful. But I think we might have to try and make our own coconut juice. And there are swings and hammocks absolutely everywhere on this island. Like everywhere you walk you'll see them. This is the life.
Literally living the dream.
Oh, that's so relaxing. And there's two, so we can have a nap at the same time.
I feel like I'm in a pancake.
You look like you're in a pancake.
I'm the banana in the pancake.
And we finally made it to the famous Bikini Beach. So if you're a tourist in the Maldives, you'll want to go to a bikini beach. Otherwise, you're gonna have to swim fully clothed at any other beach on the island. And it's important to know that Dhigurah only has one bikini beach on the island, but it is absolutely breathtaking. And Dhigurah actually has the longest bikini beach out of all the local islands in the Maldives. And it stretches for almost 3 kilometers. And it has the most crystal clear water we've ever seen. This is it, you guys. This is the moment. Let's go in the beautiful water. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Okay, it's not that easy to run. It is. Oh my gosh, just
Heaven on earth.
insane. This doesn't feel real.
It's so warm.
It feels like I'm actually in a movie.
It kind of feels hotter in the water than it does outside.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And there's barely anyone around.
Look at this. This is So something that's super special about Dhigurah Island is there's a beautiful sandbank right at the end of the island where the water splits into two and it kind of splits into another island. And it's about a 45-minute walk from the main beach. So it's quite a walk, especially in this heat. Feels like 35 degrees. Whew. But it's a beautiful walk. We have some shade at least, and you can also walk along the beach and see the beautiful blue water. And yeah, so we're gonna take a walk to the sandbank and we'll show you guys.
There's an iguana. Look at him. He's so fast. Whoa, that was fast.
One thing that's great about being on a smaller local island is the fact that you can walk everywhere. It's completely walkable from the one side to the other side. It'll take you maybe like 45 minutes, and you can either walk along the beach or there's like a forest with coconut trees where you can get some shade. But if walking is not for you because it is so hot, there are also options to rent bicycles or e-bikes, or there are guys driving around with like little carts, tuk-tuk type of things where you can hop on, and it's a small fee, maybe like $10 away.
Or you can swim from one side to the other. I mean, look at this water. Like, why would you not want to swim? Wow.
It's absolutely unreal. We can't get over this view, but walking is a good idea. It's a nice way to get your steps in, but there are other options. For a bicycle, it's about $10 a day to rent as well. So pretty affordable. And one thing that is just so beautiful about visiting a local island is there's no people. Okay, maybe there are like a few people, but look, how many people can you really see around? It's amazing.
And it's not just the beaches that aren't crowded, it's the entire island. There are hardly any people around. It's so peaceful, and we basically have the whole island to ourselves.
So we have officially made it to the furthest point, or the tip of the island. This is the sandbank, the iconic sandbank that makes this island so beautiful and unique. This beautiful sandbank is surrounded by crystal clear turquoise waters on both sides. And in the middle, there is a channel that separates our island from a private resort island. And unfortunately, we're not allowed to go over there because it's private property. However, we have been chilling in the water, in the currents, and we have been standing on the edge of their island just to take it in. But oh my goodness. This is just exquisite and absolutely dreamy. When you think of the Maldives, I think this is absolutely heaven on earth. And this just goes to show that you don't need to be on one of these really expensive private resort islands to actually get and experience the true beauty of the Maldives. This local island is arguably even better. It's more local, it's less crowded. You have water this beautiful, this calm, and no people. I mean, you can't resist. I must say the locals on this island are very friendly. So I'm on my way to go and find some snorkeling equipment because there are some stunning reefs just off the beach, which is so easy to access. So I was just busy looking at a dive shop, but they're closed. And the local very kindly helped me and let me know where to get the goggles and snorkels from. So we're currently on our way to go and find some. And then we're gonna go snorkeling. We need to see what the marine life is like in this gorgeous turquoise water. I'm convinced that it's going to be unreal, but let's find out. So this island is very small, and I'm pretty sure this dive center is the one that I was referred to. It's pretty small, but let's hope that they have some goggles and snorkels. Hi.
Hi.
How much is it?
It's $7.
$7 for the day.
For the day, yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm just busy paying now for my goggle and snorkel. Yay! And there's a parrot busy talking to me next door. Hello. 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 One thing about this island in particular is that I think it's still very much early in its development stages. As you can see around me, there is so much development happening already. Imagine in a few years when these are done, how busy this island could be, because it's absolutely insane. I mean, just outside our hotel as well, there's more construction going on. So it just shows that now is a really good time to be visiting before the crowds come in, before the prices rise. And yeah, I'm so glad that we've discovered it now and we're experiencing it now for what it is. Got our $7 goggles, and it just goes to show that you can make the Maldives as expensive or as affordable as you want. I mean, this is today's activity. Other than sitting under a tree, relaxing on the beach, going for swims, like, it can be quite affordable. And we're ready! Okay, so I've just got out, and the reefs just off Bikini Beach are quite small, and the parts that are closest to the shoreline are a little bit bleached, but as you go a little bit further out, the corals do become beautiful, and there's actually a lot of fish out there. And the other day I was swimming, I got bit on the foot just above my toe from a fish. Obviously I was swimming over its coral, its little reef, and it was getting territorial. So I wondered if the same sort of thing would happen today. And best believe, I have a mole on my stomach that sticks out quite a bit, and it's quite dark in color. And as I'm busy snorkeling, I feel a bite on this mole, and then as I come up, it's bleeding. So how is that? The fish think that my mole is their food. Anyway, I'm just gonna have a rest, patch it up with a plaster, band-aid, and then we'll go in again. Hopefully I don't get eaten this time. I thought I was out here being scared of being eaten by sharks or an octopus. No, it's little fish that will literally eat you alive. One of the things that you can do along this beach is ride jet skis, and that's what we're gonna do now. We're so excited. So we've got the vests, yeah? Got the vest, got the jet ski.
That white one is ours. That white one over there is ours.
Got the sunblock? We're ready.
Yes.
Here are the prices. For about a 15-minute ride, it costs $64. And for a 30-minute ride, about $100. And then it just goes up and up.
Yes, like motorcycle, you know? Yes. Left side, reverse.
Yeah, we're ready. Ready to go.
Lots of clothes when you get.
Bye-bye.
We're in the Maldives.
No, we're not forgetting. And pause. Our jet ski stopped. Oh no. Okay, we're back again. Ooh. And off they go. Wow, she's so good. Wow.
Well, that was awesome. We're very lucky we didn't have super hectic waves, but I'm not gonna lie, the waves are definitely more rough than they look. The faster you go, the less you feel the waves at least. But oh my word, that 30 minutes went by so fast and it was absolutely the best time ever. We had so much fun. We tried to use our drone to like fly along with us, but it was a bit trickier than we thought. But yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. That was my first time ever riding a jet ski. Absolutely loved it. So something we really wanted to do in the Maldives is go swimming with dolphins. We saw so many dolphins, so many pods of dolphins on the way to the Maldives, but we haven't actually had a chance to look at them up close. So we are currently on a sunset dolphin cruise. One of our friends actually gifted it to us and we're so excited. It's our last night in the Maldives and what better way to spend it than a sunset cruise finding dolphins. As you can see, we're on the boat already. It's a bit rough and windy, but the weather is actually so beautiful. And yeah, I guess we better start looking for the dolphins now.
Because it's a private boat, so there's probably like a group of 10 of us on here and it feels so spacious and big, and at least when the dolphins come we don't have to push people past and be like move, so it's really exciting.
Oh my god, that's so cute! Wow! Wow!
No way.
There's so many dolphins!
They're next to us, they're in front of us, they're behind us. We don't even know where to look. There's so many.
And after that amazing sunset dolphin cruise, we enjoyed the rest of the evening at the beach, watching the most beautiful sunset we've ever seen. And in this moment, we realized why we fell in love with Dhigurah. The simplicity, the serenity, and the untouched beauty. It really was the most magical week we've ever had. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for more travel content. Otherwise for now, bye besties!
Let's go snorkel! We're ready to find some sea animals.
Let's go.
I want to see fish, I want to see a turtle, I want to see a dolphin.
And a
I
shark.
want to see a shark. Erin saw a shark the other day. I want to see a seahorse.
Yes, I found seahorses, so let's go find them again.
Wow.